Okay, that Love Clark again. Alright. Um, here's another idea I came up with. I was just walking back and forth getting my coffee, and I thought about something. It's probably been pointed out by other people repeatedly. I don't analyze other races like that to the degree where I'm analyzing myself in comparison. I've never been a person that really cared about the numbers or statistics of race analogy, race observation, or, I wasn't a dummy. I wasn't clueless about my own race, and I kept little notes on other races as I grew up as a child into an adult. But here's the thing. I hate, the reason why I'm still using this flag is because I hate the hypocrisy, okay, of someone saying, of labels, of, now if you are using the proper terminology, that's fine, in the proper setting, context, that's fine, okay, to me. And really, honestly, like, I have to remind myself, you have a First Amendment. This is my opinion. Okay? But you have a First Amendment. Free speech, okay? So you can say whatever you want. I'm just talking about my own opinion, and I'm exercising my First Amendment. So the point is, you've got the hypocrisy in the race is driving people. I don't give a shit about the Klan. I don't give a shit about the Panthers. I don't give a shit about the National Socialists. I don't give a shit. Period. I care about my own family, and in general, the white race, people that are pure, the real white people, okay? All these organizations, I do have a certain type of sympathy for them because they're supposed to be representing things for us. But my point is, they go out and do things for white people. They're labeled racist. But you've got black athletes, black celebrities, rich black people. And I'm not hating black people. I'm pointing out the hypocrisy. So when I'm using you as an example, believe this. It's not to be hateful. It's to point out. And not to point out to you. To point it out to the dumb whites. Okay? And maybe some of you black people will it'll start to click and resonate with you. Okay? The black celebrities to go around and when they get rich and they do something nice for the community, and then they're interviewed and stuff, and they say, well, what'd you did this for? Why'd you do that? You know, you became a celebrity, you did this. And they say, well, I did this for the black community. I did this to help the black community. I did this to better further the black community. I did this for my community. Okay? Now, we're white people. Would Donald Trump be labeled? Okay, with all this fire going down, with all this white supremacist KKK groups and Donald Duke. I just said Donald Duck. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. David Duke, Donald Trump, okay? If he was to say, yes, when I got successful, I did all this to help the white community. If he was to say, yes, I did this to help the white people become better, pursue a better life. I did this for whites, or if I did this for my people, okay, there would be a storm all over. But blacks do it all day, and nobody bats an eye, nobody says a word when they say they want to help their community. But if Donald Trump was to even say anything like remotely like that, he would come up under so much fire that you would never see the end of the fire. Oh yeah, there is a place that people can go to like that. but it's not like Dante's Inferno, you guys. Anyway, so I just wanted to point that out. I'm sure other people have, you know. Great minds think alike, and dumb minds think alike. But the point is people get the same flow of ideas from one source, and it carries down into us. Okay, and so other people probably have pointed this out. I don't sit there and analyze the stuff to that point, but I had to this morning because race has been on my mind so much, and it's not just the media. It's been before this all started. This was on the rise on the underground, the white movement. It was on the underground, and now it's starting to get more clear. And with David Duke and Donald Trump and Alex Jones, and these guys all work together, you know. So does Farrakhan. Pharaoh Kane, okay? But with these guys in voting and all this stuff, you know, it's bullshit anyway. But I just wanted to point that hypocrisy out. If I became successful tomorrow, and I built a business, or I built something, or I donated a lot of money, or I built a project for my people, and they asked me why, and I said I did it for the black community. I did it for my black community and my black people. Or if I said I did it for my white people and my white community, and I did it for the whites, you know, I did this for my hood, my neighborhood, which is white, okay, I'd be condemned a racist, and I'd be tossed in the fire. So that is the hypocrisy I see right now. They are trying to use everything. See, okay, do I agree with everybody that subscribes to my channel or comments on my channel, or anyone that, you know, I'm friends with, cyber friends with, you should say, because I haven't met none of these people physically, okay? Now, just because let's say there was a vote, okay, for me, okay? Let's not just say what office, let's just say there was a vote for me, and there was these people that wanted me in office. I didn't necessarily agree with their philosophies, their lifestyles, but they liked me for whatever reason. They wanted me to be the leader. What do I do? Tell them, no thanks for your support. Don't vote for me. Come on, man. You guys have gotten so ridiculous with this ball game you guys are playing called politics. It's so ridiculous. Ball, bell, whatever. It's disgusting. Like Trump said, she's disgusting. It's disgusting. I don't want to talk about it, what they do. Okay? You want to talk about all the details of what they do? You go look at someone else, okay? Keith Truth or Chris White, or someone that wants to talk about all the anal sex they do or whatever, you know. I'm bringing up the most vile thing I can think of, in my opinion, right off the top of my head, because of the fact that these people love to relish in this stuff. So I don't want to go into all those details. I just want to keep everything real on the surface, okay? Because, you know, for personal study, knowing all that stuff, yeah, that's fine. But to obsess over it the way they do, no thanks. Anyway, you know, this is kind of a shout out to Queenie Cameron, Keith Twoof, okay? My friends on the internet, you know. Never met him before, but anyway, you know, I'm that guy, the lapdog guy, which is, we already cleared that up if you didn't watch the other videos. Anyway, because I don't agree with many people to a certain point, and then they see through it that it's talking about the candidates as if there's any worth voting for is ridiculous. Let's just talk about them to expose them all as snakes, because we know the voting is rigged, okay?